you guys. This morning I'm opening the kiln and I am beyond excited to show you guys how everything turned out. We glazed it last week. It's all a part of my new spring collection, which, if this all goes well, will be releasing on September 1st, the first day of spring. So let's open it and see how it went. Hopefully it's not a failure like it was last week. Okay, so far so good. Let's see if any of the pieces failed in any sort of way. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys, the little cake. They're looking so good. Okay, so the pieces are a little bit hotter than I would usually like, so I'm gonna leave it to cool so that it's easier for me to take out. Okay, as you guys saw, I unpacked the kiln and everything turned out chef's kiss. I cannot believe like how these turned out. I've got to get out of the way so this focuses. How cute. I am so happy. Also, these little chicks are like the cutest thing in the whole entire world. I don't understand. I think I'm just gonna make like a few slab things today because I haven't really done that in the longest time, and I think it's fun, and it's a Sunday. I'm going to my sister's birthday dinner pretty early, so there's not much to do today and I want to take it easy, so you'll find me saying that a lot. Okay, I just wedged some pieces of clay today. I'm using a different clay with a little bit more grog in it. I like using this for slab because slab is a little bit more structural. So I don't know why I get out of breath when I talk on camera. It's really embarrassing. I think it's because I'm just trying to sound good. Oh my goodness. I'm not very experienced in slab making, and so I thought I'd kind of give it a go today. I made my boyfriend a speckle slab mug, which I'll show you guys on the screen, and he really loves it, and I want to make more for people who don't really like the dimply look of the pinch pot. I don't like worry too much about catering to people if I don't personally like it, but it is really nice to switch things up sometimes. So I've rolled this little slab out and I'm just gonna let it like sit for maybe 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna do this piece as well. So I just finished editing last week's vlog, and I just want to let you guys know that I know that it's not perfect. Oh my gosh. Just Australian things. I think I just found a poisonous spider in my clay. Cool. Monday. So it's cleaning day on Monday, so I'm cleaning my studio. I've been cleaning the house all morning, and we're gonna go to the laundromat, dry our washing and get a hot chocolate probably. Mondays are usually pretty low on work productivity, but we might do some glazing later. I also wanted to show you guys my slab build things that I did yesterday. Unfortunately, the camera did run out of battery, of course, while I was making this, and I didn't realize, but how cute. I really want to do more of these. I still need to sponge it and make it all nice and smooth, but probably not much pottery today, but we'll see. I'm just gonna try and relax as much as I can today as well, because I feel like Mondays are kind of like my Sundays. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm so primed by the market, like industry, markets are always on the weekends, so I'm just so used to working weekends and then taking Monday off, which I kind of need to start getting ready for again because markets start up next month. I cannot believe how quickly winter's gone. Anyway, that's me today, guys. Let's tidy the office / studio together. Hello, happy Tuesday. As you've seen, I've been shooting some photos for the new collection and I'm so happy with how they turned out. I'm gonna probably put them on my laptop and do some editing in a second. But I do have a quick order to pack before we go to the post office. Also, I think this dress is so beautiful. It's by Zoe Kratzmann. Okay, it is actually way too big for me now. I hate when that happens. I knew I should have bought the smaller size. Anyway, isn't she cute? I love it. Wednesday, you guys. It's morning and I thought we could do a little chat, kind of get ready with me vibe today. I've got my mouse ears, which I think is so cute. My nickname is Mouse, so that hence the mouse ears. But I just wanted to put some stuff on my face and talk to you basically. Let's talk about how I started my business and how I'm full-time now, because when I wanted to go full-time, I just found that really interesting and I wanted to know how people did it because I didn't know if it was possible for me. So my business began 4 years ago, 3 years ago when I was in New Zealand. I moved there for my boyfriend. We had only met each other like a total of 2.5 weeks in person and we did long distance for about a year. Moved in with him when I was 19. Somehow it worked out. We're still together. It's been 5 years. By the way, this looks crazy right now, but it's just like a tinted sunscreen and it is actually my shade. So I moved there. I had no friends. I was like pretty miserable. I feel like at 19, I just didn't realize how big of a transition that would be. So I started art. I really wasn't into visual arts before that time, which is really interesting. I had always been into music and I feel like I'd always considered myself to be artistic, but like I didn't do art in school at the end, like in my senior years or anything like that. I just did not consider myself talented in that way. Started drawing at my lunch breaks at work, at the cafe. I literally just kept painting, kept drawing, started my business, and I didn't really intend on it becoming my full-time thing until maybe like a year into it. I'm not really getting that many online orders, and then I start doing ceramics. And by the way, I really, really, really love this brand. It's Perez. It's like an Australian Is it a French brand or an Australian brand, or is it both? But I really, really love their products. Anyway, I started doing ceramics, and then I feel like things just started taking off. So before that, I was just selling like my art prints and original paintings, but like I feel as though it just wasn't the right time for that, and I didn't have a ton of followers, like maybe like 2,000 followers, and I don't have that many now. Like I literally have 3,500, and I'm able to make this my full-time thing, which I didn't think was possible. I thought you kind of had to be Instagram famous to be full-time. Anyway, I moved back to Australia, started doing ceramics, which I'd wanted to do for ages. Like I'd been a huge ceramics fan before I started doing it. Like I already was like collecting ceramics. Like I was just obsessed with pottery. Whenever there was pottery anywhere, I like bought something. And then things took off. I still was working in hospitality and retail and things like that. And then all of a sudden, I heard this degrading... No, I just worked for someone really mean and rude. Do you know what? She wasn't mean and rude. She wasn't my kind of person. It was very stressful. I found myself getting extremely exhausted at work. Like, I feel like I couldn't do it anymore. I had to make it work for myself because like I hated going to work for someone else so much. And I hope that this is like relatable, but I really suck like as an employee. That's not true. I'm a really, really good employee, but I really freaking hate people telling me what to do. And I just want to like take control, and I want to organize things, but like you don't get any of the benefit of actually like being like really proficient at your job. So like there's just no like reward. There's nowhere to like climb. By the way, I'm using Anastasia Brow Freeze. So I quit that job and started another one, thinking like, I think I'm just, you know, that wasn't for me, like that person wasn't for me. I started this other job. I worked there for 3 days. They were so extremely rude to me. I could not believe the way they treated me. Like, I was like basically told I was too quiet for the job, which I thought was really strange because I'm actually very good at talking to people. Basically they just didn't like accept me. I thought it was quite disgusting the way they treated me. So I was like, no, like I'm not doing this. I like value myself too much. So I quit, and I didn't really have a plan. I know that's not like the best advice, but I didn't really have a plan, and I feel like God really just like had that happen so that I would take the leap, because I wanted to go full time for so long, but I was so afraid. I couldn't imagine like it working out, so I had to experience it to believe in myself. And a lot of people will advise, you know, like don't jump into it, and I would honestly say the same thing, but that isn't what I did. Sometimes I just think things work out the way they're meant to work out. It's like as simple as that. I would say like if you're dreaming of doing something, leave a little bit of room for like divine intervention. Like I could have never guessed that last year I was going full time, because like a month before it happened, it was still on my vision board. I was just still dreaming about it, thinking it would be years into the future. But you just have to keep going is honestly the only thing that matters when you're pursuing your dreams. When it seems impossible, when it's hard, if you want it and you work at it, you kind of give yourself the opportunity to get lucky. If you're in a position where you want to do something creative full time, try not to worry too much, because you really don't know what the future holds. All you can do right now is like keep working really hard, keep creating the things that you love. I'm gonna take these ears off now. But this is the look. As you can see, I like a lot of blush, but this is literally all I use on my face. Oh, shiza, nearly broke it. The goal with my face is like, I don't want to feel anything on my face. I hate the feeling of like foundation. I hate the feeling of lipstick. Anyway, that's my little story time. Let me know if you guys have any more questions. I feel like I kind of skipped over the first part of my journey, but I really just wanted to share that with you in case you're kind of going through a similar thing now. Today on the agenda, I am unloading my firing, which is almost ready for us to unpack, and we're also going to be making some stuff today, I think. I'm sorry that these vlogs have been like very worky. It just happens to be that I'm not really leaving the house right now. I actually love Wednesdays because at 2 p.m. The Bachelor is available to watch. It's like my comfort show. That's not true. I literally have, all I watch is comfort shows. Honestly, these are cute. But The Bachelorette is like, it's just my thing. It's like it comes out on a Wednesday and I take a break and I watch it. And then I listen to podcasts about it, and it's just like my safe space, honestly. So I love Wednesdays for that reason. Okay, let's go. Okay guys, I'm going to end the vlog here. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I love you all so much. I appreciate every single person that watches these videos because I know it's not a lot right now. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see the release of the spring collection, which is happening on the 1st of September. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments. Subscribe if you want to see future vlogs. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next week.